All right, you guys are still with us, right? All right, that's what I was hoping for. After season-ending 8th grade basketball yesterday, we were taking the 13-year-old out to eat, and I said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, I want a burger, chicken combo, something." I hadn't planned on eating anything, so we're going through the drive-thru. We order his piece, and of course, as they say, "Will that be all for you?" And out of my mouth comes, "Daddy wants a hamburger." And I know that those kids at Chick-fil-A were going, "I don't think we were trained for that." Because they don't have hamburgers, so there was no my pleasure, and I didn't really know what to do. But as much as that creeped my wife out, all day today I've been walking around using myself in the third person as Daddy. Daddy's gonna watch some basketball. Daddy just had Cheerios. And she is 1,000% over it. She can't stand it. If you have kids, you know we're kind of at that quarter of the year time where you might have conferences. We had a conference, and I was a little punchy, and I felt like I would, mess with the teachers. So as she's saying, he can really show his work more in his math. And I said, "Are you telling me he's just raw dog in algebra?" And her jaw dropped. But I forgot that my son was in the room with us. And the next day we took him to the dentist. And the dentist says, "Hey, are you brushing and flossing okay?" "Yes, ma'am, I'm raw dog in my mouth every night. And that is a great way to get introduced to Child Protective Services. It's you have a smart kid, they can help you get out of it, but it's not always that easy. Some of us have favorite insults. My absolute favorite insult right now is to tell somebody to eat a bag of dicks. And that feels like a real escalation from anything else. You're like, "Shut up," and they go, "Eat a bag of dicks," and you're already way up. I don't know what else you would get in a bag on the way to that in the insult hierarchy. I don't know if thanks, Paige. There's one person who is wondering what else you can get in the bag other than dicks. And so I don't know. Do you get a bag of rocks? Do you get a bag of labias? Is that above? I don't know. So that's a great insult. Has anybody ever been at their parents' house and found a tube of Kentucky jelly in their drawer? If you're not familiar with Kentucky jelly, KY jelly, lube, for those that are still coming around to the joke. Well, I tell you what, I didn't feel comfortable when I saw that my folks had that. So at dinner that night, I said to my brother, I'm like, "Hey, I bet Mom and Dad would let you take what's left in that tube of jelly back home with you if you need it." And there is no faster way to ruin a 50th wedding anniversary than trying to give away Mom and Dad's lube. It was. So when the dust settled, everything was okay. My uncle once received edible underwear as a gift. And I thought that was intriguing as a younger boy, and I'm like, "Oh, what are those funny shaped fruit roll-ups? Is it costumes?" I didn't know. And years later, that came across my mind again. I thought, well, I wouldn't even know how to shop for those. Where do you get edible underwear? Do you buy his or hers? And we learned on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire that when you have a problem like that, you phone a friend, right? So ring, ring, "Mommy? What do you do when you're buying edible underwear?" And I was so proud of her answer, and it's the reason I love my mom. She just said, "Buy the biggest ones, that way you have leftovers." Thanks a lot. My name's Ryan.
Ryan O'Donnell, everybody. Ryan O'Donnell.